Yo, what's going on, guys? Fujimoto came back with a banger. Now, Denji confirms it's Eternity Devil, but I mean, we pretty much knew that last time. But yeah, some pretty good stuff that happens this chapter. I'm not gonna say it yet, but yeah, Asa does some more Asa stuff. So let's just get right into it. We basically start with the scenes after they find out it's endless, and Denji and Asa are walking. They're walking forever, it seems like, and Denji's like, "Yo, this is the Eternity Devil thing. I already told you, bro. Like, I fought this motherfucker before." But she's like, "Yo, shut up. You ain't a devil hunter." But Denji's like, "Yo, I know more about this stuff than you." Asa's like, "I know way more than you, bro. I'm in the Devil Hunter Club." We get to see some people come up, and they're like, "Yo, it's true. She's in the Devil Hunters Club, and it's the president and the one dude that got hurt and another person." And Denji's like, "Who the hell are you?" And the dude, the president, he's like, "Who the hell are you?" So rude. Like, he's so proper or whatever. But he tries to introduce himself, and behind them, somebody says, "Hey, Denji," and it's Yoshida Hirofume, my boy. He's here because he says it's a coincidence. Denji happened to be there, and Yoshida's basically there to look after Denji. He is his babysitter behind the scenes. He's going to be watching out in case Denji's going to reveal himself. Like last time, he almost said it. Hirofume brought his ass down. But yeah, Hirofume basically says, "Yes, we're trapped by a devil here." And the dude with one eye, he's like, "Yo, President, that is him. He is the dude that turned from a civilian devil hunter to a public safety devil hunter, and he's only in high school." So Hirofume, he's known about, he's sort of famous, I bet, in his school, but yeah, they know he's a devil hunter at least. That's pretty cool. But the president, again, he tries to introduce himself, and then this person starts screaming. It's like, "Ah, well, I knew we're trapped." And I don't know if it's Kobeni, but she looks a lot like Kobeni. Yeah. But this girl, she has lots of hair clips, and she's like, "I knew we were under attack by a devil. I just wanted to join the Devil Hunters Club because my mother told me to. It would give me scholarships." She was forced to do this just like Kobeni was forced to be public safety hunter. But I think Kobeni was an adult. She was 20 or something. I'm not sure. But yeah, this girl, she's a high schooler, so maybe she's related to Kobeni. Maybe this is Kobeni's younger sister. I don't know. But this girl, she's sort of freaking out, like Kobeni would. But the dude with the eye patch, he's like, "Yo, this place has lots of devil activity, so we thought we'd patrol, and that's why they're here." Then they go into say this devil is probably making the hallway super long, and there's no other way outside unless somebody helps us from outside, or unless we kill the devil himself. And Denji's like, "Yo, did you guys see the devil anywhere?" And they're like, no. And Asa thinks back about that person that said "Yo, you can only get out if you turn Denji into a weapon," because they probably know Denji is Chainsaw Man. I mean, I think so. And Yoru's also gone here, so yeah, that comes up later. But the president finally gets his name off, and this dude really thinks he's hot shit. So I mean, he's building himself up as an important character. I feel like nobody cares about him, but he's gonna do something, sometime. But he says, "Yo, I asked you guys to obey my orders in this situation because I'm the president of the Devil Hunters Club. I know what I'm doing." And he's like, "Yo, from this point on, we have two goals: exterminate the devil and survive." And then Asa, she gets to thinking "Oh yeah, he's Chainsaw Man, and as long as I do what he says, we'll probably be able to get out of here without changing Denji into a weapon." So Asa gets to thinking, "Yo, if I can kill this dude, we don't need to turn anybody into a weapon because Yoru's enemy is the Chainsaw Man." And she says "I can get my body back finally without causing trouble," because I mean, Asa's sort of she has a moral code, and she doesn't really want to kill people. Even if it is Denji, and she doesn't like Denji at all, as we've seen, she doesn't really want to kill people and hurt other people because that's bad. Hey guys, if you're liking the Chainsaw Man content and want a new chapter review every week, just like and subscribe. Back to the video. But she's like, "Yo, then again, there's no way I could kill him on my own. I'm not strong enough." But she's like, "Can I even actually turn Denji into a weapon?" She's wondering if she's even capable of doing this stuff, and she's deep in thought right now. And the one dude is like, "Yo, is she okay?" And Denji's like, "I don't know. I don't know this woman." So we see them walking around, probably talking about just how to get out of the aquarium. We see the president get on the dude's shoulders to poke the ceiling tile, and just in the hotel, it's just the floor above them. It's the same thing. And they're just walking. They all seem bored and stuff. But They find a room where like, yo, we're lucky this aquarium has rooms, because I guess there are rooms attached to the hallway. They basically, this part's just like, yo, we have water, we were able to survive, and there's an identical fridge 20 meters down. Like, it's repeating, like all the space is repeating over and over again. So they have all this stuff, like infinite amounts. All we need to do is go from lounge to lounge, keep getting water, and like this girl, she's like, yo, we're gonna starve to death. But then obviously we're in an aquarium, so they find some fish that were like, one of the rooms were connected to one of the fish tanks, so like they found food, and they're like, yo, we don't have fire. And then the crying girl, who's like all about, she's whining so much, she's like, oh, I have fire. She says my bullies make me light their cigarettes, so like I carry a lighter with me all the time, and we can use these newspapers as kindling. So like they solve the food problem and water problem. But Asa, she's like, I can't eat fish. And they're all like, what? Are you allergic? And like, I'm not sure if this is Asa like doing this on purpose, but like she's like, yo, fish, it just looks too much like a dead animal. Like it grosses me out. And I'm not sure if this is like trauma from Bucky or like pre-existing stuff that, because we haven't been shown this stuff. Like, sure, the raw like chicken and stuff, but we see this one person's like, yo, huh? When they look over. But like Asa's like, oh, like this is embarrassing, and she's like, I'm gonna take a quick step outside. But Denji pulls up, she's like, oh, like they both scare each other, and Denji like lets out like a noise, and she's like, what are you doing here? And Denji's like, oh, nothing. And she's like, yo, why'd you make a sound like you just got caught? And Denji's like, there's 1,000 yen over there, and I went to get it. Like, then, I mean, Asa again, she's another awesome moment. She's like, that's theft, bro. You're a thief. Like, and Denji, of course, a logical brain. If you find money, you're gonna pick it up, especially in a situation like this where you're strapped, like you're trapped. There's nowhere to go. And Denji's like, I'm not handing this money back to anybody, bro. But Asa's like, yo, you should be ashamed. You're not even helping out with any of this. But Denji's like, yo, why don't you help then? And then she thinks, she's like, and she gets mad. She's like, go to hell, you thief. And then she's like, huh? You go to hell. And they have like a little shouting match. Like, go to hell, go to hell, go to hell. And this just reminds me like a sitcom or something. Like, Fujimoto can create a great story. Like this, I mean, I think Chainsaw Man Part 2 will lead better into an anime adaptation than Part 1. Just because it's a lot slower and, I don't know, more scenic, more cinematic. There we go. But Denji walks away because he's pissed off. And she's like, what's wrong with him? I ask him on a date and he acts like this? Like, maybe I should turn him into a weapon. And then she's like, yeah, right, Yoru? Right? Oh. And then, yeah, Yoru's not there because her older sister took her, the famine devil. So Asa's like, oh, I'm by myself. Like, I'm not a loser like Denji, so I guess I have to contribute. And she's like, oh. And she walks in, they're all shocked by what she has, and she has a phone. And Chainsaw Man's set in the 90s-ish, somewhere around there, where these things aren't really relevant. And like, most people don't have cellular phones, I guess, even as students. Because the president, he's like, yo, you have one as a student? And they're like, yeah, but it's my mom's, because, her mom got murdered, and she lives by herself now. But they're like, yo, does it have signal? And she keeps saying, oh, maybe. I had a bar for a second, like, maybe. And the president, he's like, I had a girl, nice job. Like, we knew you could do something. And then like, yeah, get some signal, yeah. And everybody's like they're happy, like, yeah, we can live, we're gonna get out of here. And Asa, she's like, I feel like there's some signal here, there might be some. And then Yoshi's like, do high schoolers have much cell phones these days? In response, the eye patch dude's like, yo, luckily for us, Asa is ahead of the times. So like, yeah, this is set in the past where cell phones are not prevalent at all. But Asa, she's trying to get some service. Everybody's like, okay, we can sit, wait for the rescue, we're all good. Asa falls, smashes her phone on the fucking wall, and it's broken. Another awesome moment. Like, literally, of course, she's gonna, a great situation just flips like a coin right away, and it's over. She messes up, and everybody's like, huh? Yoshida's just laughing because, I feel like Yoshida, he's chill. He knows he can get out of here. But the president, he is sus. The president is weird. He's like, you complain you aren't a team player, then you fail to come in the clutch, man. I thought you were better than this. I expected more from you. And like, he's just giving Asa this condescending tone, like he is like her boss, when she's not really, she doesn't really know him that much, and this dude is in no place to be talking to her like this. He's just sitting down, like chilling, and we see Asa leaves the room, and she's in utter despair. Now, we did get a really slow paced chapter, more character work and more character building and stuff like that. But next chapter, I'm pretty sure we're gonna have an action packed chapter, or it's either gonna be a short, like more like this chapter where they're finding out how to get out. But I feel like we're gonna get another action packed chapter soon. Whether or not that be from Denji or Asa, I don't know. But that's what I'm really hoping for is, some action to sort of get us back into the Chainsaw Man feeling. I mean, because the biggest spectacle we've had so far is that cockroach devil that got like cut in half by Denji. But besides that, there's a dog barking in the background. I want to thank you guys for watching. Like, let me know what you guys think is going to happen next chapter. Asa, did she ruin her chances with any of these people going to help her? Like, what is going to happen? Let me know in the comments. Like, subscribe, and peace.